Hello everyone and welcome to a new lesson with Miss Rafa. Today we're going to answer the progress test 3. So get ready and let's start together. Let's start with the reading skill. Question 1. Complete the article below with suitable words. Use each word only once. City or country? I was born in the country, and for the first 18 years of. طالما عم بحكي عن حالي معناها عم بحكي عن حياتي. حياة مين؟ حياتي أنا. إذن هون بحتاج لصفة ملكية. My life, I lived there. My family's farm was in the middle of nowhere. 5 kilometers. لما بدي حدد بعد المنطقة دائما بستخدم كلمة from. 5 kilometers from our nearest neighbors and 10 from the nearest school. عم حدد المسافات. Shops and post office. As a child, I enjoyed the open air life. But when I was 18, I went. أنا ذهبت إلى الجامعة. بحتاج لحرف جر. To university and couldn't believe how incredible city life was. في عندي هون سؤال غير مباشر. How was. بحتاج لفعل بالجملة. In comparison with my life on the farm, my new life was exciting, challenging, and very varied. I got to know. لما بدي أقول أنا تعرفت فبستخدم كلمة got. I got to know a lot of new people and I went to many places. Of course دائما مع كلمة course بيجي of. Of course everything moves much more quickly in the city and that can sometimes be stressful. سرعة الحياة بالمدينة تستطيع أن تخلينا متوترين. يستطيع معناها can. But at least you know your life. In the country, you sometimes forget. Obviously, city life بحتاج هون لفعل has its disadvantages. لديها مساوئ. بستخدم has. Like the noise, the traffic, and the crowds of people. But these things don't worry me. هدول الأشياء ما بيقلقوني لإلي أنا. But these things don't worry me too much. I don't drive. رح أعطي هلأ نتيجة. So, traffic problems and parking difficulties don't affect me. It only takes me 10 minutes to get to the supermarket by taxi. Whereas in the old days in the country, a shopping trip. عم بحكي عن أحداث كانت عم تصير بالماضي فدايما بستخدم مع used to take half a day. Maybe I'll want to go back to the peace and quiet of the country one day. في عنا جملة متناقضة. But for now, I'm enjoying the hustle and bustle of city life. Question 2. Read the article again and answer these questions. Where did the writer live as a child? He lived on a farm in the country, in the middle of nowhere. How far did he have to travel to go to school? He had to travel 10 kilometers to go to school. Why did he first move to the city? He moved to the city to go to university. How was his life different when he moved to the city? His new life was exciting, challenging, and very varied. He got to know a lot of new people and went to many places. What disadvantages of city life does the writer mention? City life can be stressful, and there is a lot of noise, traffic, and crowds of people. Why isn't the writer worried by traffic conditions in the city? Because he hasn't got a car, or we can say because he doesn't drive. Why does he prefer shopping in supermarkets? Because it's very quick, especially in comparison with long journeys in the country. Does he think he will go back to live in the country? He doesn't know. He thinks he may want to go back one day. Question 3. Do you prefer the city or the country? Give reasons for your answer. Now let's move on to see some grammar and vocabulary. Question 1. Report this conversation. Start each reported question with I asked and each reply with he said. إذا بهذا السؤال في عنا قاعدة الكلام المنقول سواء الجملة العادية أو السؤال. Question. What's your name? طالما عنا سؤال فرح استخدم كلمة I asked. I asked him what his name was. لما بيكون عنا سؤال عادي يبدأ بكلمة سؤال بستخدم نفس الكلمة وما بنسى غير تركيبة الجملة من شكل السؤال لشكل الجملة المثبتة وبغير الفعل الأساسي من الحاضر إلى الماضي. هون الفعل حاضر بسيط بحوله للماضي البسيط وكمان بغير الضمائر من المخاطب إلى الغائب، لأنه أنا ما عدت عم بحكي مع الشخص اللي قدامي وإنما عم بحكي شو صار معي. Answer سامر. He said it was سامر. منطبق نفس القاعدة. أولاً بحط جملة النقل، طالما عندي جواب بستخدم he said. أكيد الجملة بهذاك الوقت كانت حاضر، فرح أستخدم ماضي. أنا أكون سامر، هو قال بأنه يكون سامر. Where do you live? I asked him where he lived. City center. He said he lived in the city center. Where did you live before that? I asked him where he had lived before that. قلنا زمن الماضي البسيط بتحول لماضي تام. In the country. He said he had lived in the country. Did you enjoy living there? عنا هون yes no question، فرح استخدم إما كلمة if أو whether. طبعا أنتوا بتستخدموا وحدة منهم، لا تكتبوا التنتين. I asked him if he had enjoyed living there. Yes, most of the time. He said he had enjoyed living there most of the time. طالما عنا جملة بالماضي البسيط فبحولها للماضي التام. Are you married? عنا yes no question بستخدم كلمة if أو whether. I asked him whether he was married. Not yet. Next month. He said he wasn't married yet, but that he was getting married the following month. What is your job? I asked him what his job was. Lecturer. He said he was a lecturer. Do you work in a college? عنا yes no question بستخدم إما كلمة if أو كلمة whether. I asked him if he worked in a college. No, university. He said he didn't. He said he worked in a university. What subject do you teach? I asked him what subject he taught. Economics. He said he taught economics. Question 2. Complete the sentences with these words or phrases. Big supermarkets sell everyday goods quite cheaply. بهذا الفراغ بقدر استخدم whereas وبقدر استخدم but. Whereas small shops often charge very high prices. In comparison with supermarkets, Small shops offer customers a very personal service. It's expensive to live in the city in comparison with the country. لاحظوا إنه بعد الفراغ إجا كلمة واحدة، فحصرا لازم استخدم in comparison with. أما الباقي فبيربطوا بين جملتين. Supermarket fruit may be cheap, but it isn't always as tasty as a fruit from a market. Whereas some older people enjoy a quiet life in the country, many young people prefer the excitement of city life. Question 3. Answer these questions starting with no. Follow the example. هون عنا قاعدة الكوزيتيف. Have something done. Did Salah repair the computer himself? No, he had it repaired. قلنا شكل الكوزيتيف have بأي شكل كان زائد الأوبجكت زائد الفعل بالتصريف الثالث. Did Hussam take his own tooth out? No, he had it taken out. Are they going to build their own house? No, they are going to have it built. Did you put that TV aerial up yourself? No, I had it put up. Will you cut down those trees yourself? No, I'll have them cut down. Did Rana take those photos herself? No, she had them taken. Question 4. Choose the correct words in these sentences. Before we can sell the flat, we'll have to do it up. طبعا do it up معناها إنه نرتب الشقة. The students had to make up a story about their recent holiday. Make up معناها يختلق، يألف قصة. If everyone uses online banking, they'll do away with banks. Do away with معناها بيتخلص بشكل كامل. Are you happy with the decision you? دائما مع كلمة decision بنختار make. إذن made. Was that the sound of someone jumping into the swimming pool? طالما عنا حدا عم يقفز بالمسبح إذن الصوت هو صوت splash. We usually Do the shopping at the weekend. دائما مع كلمة shopping بستخدم do. Can you hear someone strumming a guitar? الفعل المناسب للجيتار هو strumming. Let's turn the television off and have some peace and quiet for a change. المصطلح peace and quiet. He said he didn't want to swim, but he changed his tune when he saw the pool. We say changed his tune. People came from far and wide to see the exhibition. We say far and wide. Question 5. One word in each of these conversations is wrong. Underline it and write the correct word at the end of the sentence. Is that your aunt? Yes, she's my father's daughter. هل كلمة عمة بتتناسب مع بنت أبي؟ خطأ، هي أخت أبي وليست بنت أبي. إذن we say father's sister وليس daughter. What do you enjoy about city life? I think it's probably the hustle and whistle. We don't say whistle, we say bustle. Hustle and bustle. Do you take sugar in your tea? Yes, I've tried to do away it, but I can't. We don't say do away it. We say do without it. نحن بنستغني عنه وليس بنتخلص منه. Is that your grandfather? Yes, he's my mother's mother. طالما أنا عم بسأل عن الجد اللي هو مذكر فأكيد هو ما رح يكون إما لأمي وإنما رح يكون أبوها لأمي. My mother's father, not mother. Now let's move on to the writing. Make a poster to promote a tourist attraction in your country. Choose one of these places. A historical town or city, an interesting old building, an area of natural beauty. Describe the place you have chosen in 20 to 25 words. Draw a small map showing where the place is. Give information which will be useful for visitors. For example, how to get to the place, opening times, cost. That's everything for today. Thanks for your time. See you next lesson, inshallah.